Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sitting down and doing makeup for the first time in literally 2 months. Almost 3 months. Almost 3 months. This is the first video in my very new beauty room. I'm very excited to sit down and film for you guys today. Ironically, my first video in Florida is during a hurricane, so seemed fitting. But yeah, I'm just creating this makeup look, just very simple, just chit-chatting with you guys. I just wanted to fill you in where I've been, what I've been up to. I don't know if this video makes any sense. I just was blabbing for 30 straight minutes. So hopefully we can make sense of it all. But the bottom line is I'm back. I am ready to dig my heels in and get into some makeup. There's so much makeup that I have not tried that I have ready here. I'm going to be doing a trying new makeup video, Amazon favorites, home decor haul, home tours, room tours, all of the things. So if you guys have any videos that you'd like to see from me, leave them in the comments down below. And I'm going to stop talking. We're going to get into the video. If you guys want to see me create this look and chit chat with me about where I've been and what I've been up to, then keep on. It feels so weird to be sitting here right now in my new beauty room. I'm not sure about the lighting. It literally took me like an hour and a half to work out this camera situation. I thought I had it under control. I didn't. So yeah, bear with me for a few videos just until I figure out this situation. I'm going to keep looking into this monitor to make sure everything looks okay. I feel like my bookshelf, the bookshelf behind me is a geometric bookshelf. Let me move out of the way so you can see it. But I'm not sure if it's straight. Like in the camera line, it looks to me like it's straight, but I'm not 100% sure. So you guys can let me know. Yeah, and I have my little new neon sign. I showed this to you guys on stories. You helped me pick the color. It was between like a pink, a white, and a purple. And you guys won. White won, basically. And I like it because it's timeless. You know what I mean? Are you gonna... There. It's like timeless, right? You know, it kind of blends into my background, but like I can change my background at any time and it will go. If I went with pink, I'm kind of limited, you know? I don't know. Silly. So today I'm going to put on makeup. I have put on a little bit of makeup throughout the past couple months, but like I'm gonna just play today because, I mean, I don't know. I don't honestly have any idea how much makeup is going to end up on my face, but I'm just going to put it on and talk to you guys. I have been vlogging, so if you guys have been following my vlogs, then you know that I've been in the middle of like literally the longest move of life. I left Las Vegas back in August because my apartment was infested with mold. Infested maybe isn't the right word. Contaminated. And it was making me ill. So I had an opportunity to move. I ended up moving cross country. Long story short, I'm in Florida. So you guys can catch up with my August, September, and October vlogs if you haven't already to get like the full scoop of that drama because it was crazy. But I just figured I'd kind of catch you up with, you know, where I'm at, like my head, and why I've been MIA, and all of that. I just primed my skin with the Becca First Light Primer and the e.l.f. Poreless Putty, and now I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Original Foundation. I picked this up at Target here because I missed my makeup so much. I ended up packing most of my foundations, you know, with the movers, and I only took a few. And, you know, I really just missed my foundations. And And I like to mix it up, and I guess I got like really bored just using 2 foundations. I think it was I had the Urban Decay Naked Skin, and I had the L'Oreal Fresh Wear, and I just got bored. I don't know, I like to mix it up. So I ended up going out and buying the Wet n Wild foundation because it's super inexpensive. Oh, and so pretty. So, yeah, it was the longest move ever. I had so much drama with the movers. It took them 2 months, literally, 2 months and 10 days to bring me my stuff. It was such a nightmare. I couldn't get any answers out of them. They were so scammy. It was just a bad situation. If you're ever moving like across country, I don't recommend going through a moving broker. First of all, they charge you through the nose and then they scam you. So it was quite a learning experience, to say the least. But then, you know, it ended up being okay because my home renovation took forever. So I ended up moving into this house in Florida, to my very own house. And the house is one that my mother has owned for a very long time, but she was renting it out. And I had an opportunity to move into it, so I did, but it was a very outdated house, and it needed a lot of work. It was also one of those things where you think that the renovation is going to be a certain way, and then as you go, you find out that more and more things need to be done, so the project ends up being like more and more and more. It ended up being kind of a crazy ride for that too, because long story short, the guy who was working for my mom had to get fired, and we had to get a new person, and I go into more detail in my vlogs, so I don't want to like repeat all of that over again, because if you guys have been following, then you already know all this. But yeah, the house drama was crazy, and then finally I got it to a point where I could move into it literally right as the movers showed up. So the movers were here, I think on the 26th or 27th of October, they finally showed up, and they picked up my stuff on August 17th. So yeah, that was super fun. This is the Velour, what is this called? Fluff and Brow Pencil. I actually did a trying new makeup video that I had pre-recorded, and when I tried to edit it for you guys, I had left the fan on, and it was so loud that I couldn't use the video. So there's several products that I tried before the move that I've been using. Another one of them is the Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes Mascara from Charlotte Tilbury. I've been using this also. So yeah, I have thoughts. I actually really love this Velour brow pencil. This is the shade Neutral Brown, and I love it. And this is okay. Don't love it. Don't hate it. It's fine. Ooh, I see shadows. Not a fan of that. I don't have my big studio lights. I have these small studio lights right now because the big studio lights have to go on the ceiling. I'm in front of a window. And so funny and ironic that I would be filming my first video in this new house in Florida during a hurricane. The irony. If I'm all over the place, that's because I'm all over the place in my head. For concealer, I'm going to be using this Beauty Blender Bounce Airbrush Liquid Whip Concealer. This is another one of those products I tried before I left in that video, and then I didn't publish that video. I only used it a couple times, and I don't honestly have any opinions on it because I only used it a couple times. This shade is 3.25N. So what else? So yeah, house drama. Finished, got the house move-in ready literally like within days of the movers coming. Like I at least could stay here the day after the movers came. I had a lot of stuff at my mom's and I was bringing things back and forth, but I stayed in the house for the first time, I think on the 27th of October. So, you know, I'm just in the house now, and I'm really loving it. It's coming along. As of today, I still don't have countertops yet, but they had to come and like measure for them. So I should have them before Thanksgiving, hopefully. But it's so crazy because I had no idea that this was gonna take so freaking long. If you would have told me that the house like wasn't even gonna be done by Thanksgiving, I would not have believed you. I would not have thought that at all. So anyway, but it's all worked out. You know, the dogs love it. I have an awesome yard. It's going to be fenced in. It isn't yet, but it will be, so they can run and play. There's a lot of differences that I've had to deal with living here that, you know, I forgot about living on the West Coast for 20 years. Like bugs. Humidity, frizzy hair, hurricanes. That's also fun. The humidity is next level. The heat wasn't really shocking because I was in Las Vegas. Had I gone straight from California to here, yeah, that would have been an issue for me. I don't think I would have liked that whatsoever. In fact, I came here to visit my mom when I was living in California. I think this was like 2016, and I was like, I would never, ever move here. It's so awful. This weather is horrendous. Yeah, it's funny how life works, you know what I mean? By the way, I just set my face with the Urban Decay Ultimate Brush Off Powder in Universal, and I'm still obsessed with this powder. Just an FYI. I feel like I forgot how to do my makeup. Is that possible? Yeah, so I've been trying all these products for frizz, and I ran out of Olaplex, and I haven't gotten any, and I think like that is going to be like the saving grace for my hair is going to be Olaplex. But I have been using some wax, and that seems to help a little bit. But I did cut 6 inches off of my hair. My hair was literally down to my butt, and it was like walking around with a blanket on my head. Like, it was just so much hair. And I just, you know, it was the pandemic. I hadn't gotten it cut, and it was just out of control when I tell you. It was so bad. So I went and, you know, I was trying a new place, and she got a little crazy. She took 6 inches off, and my hair is still really, really long, but it's nowhere near what it was. And you know what? Like, a few years ago, I might have, like, freaked out over that, but I think I was just getting, like, annoyed by it, so I don't even care. It's just weird. My whole mindset and my whole, like, outlook on life has shifted so much since after the pandemic. And I don't necessarily think the pandemic itself was like the sole reason. I think a lot of it has to do with my own personal like inner work that I was doing. You know, I got really into the Dr. Joe Dispenza books, and if you guys don't know those books, I highly recommend Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself and Becoming Supernatural. They're amazing and really life-changing. I started meditating every day. I started really working on manifesting goals, and I feel like everything in my life sort of lined up and fell into place, and everything just happened in a very easy, natural way, and there was no resistance whatsoever to any of it. So I just went with it. know, and it's been great so far. I mean, you know, living at my mom's for 2 months wasn't ideal, not because it's my mom's, because that doesn't bother me. It's more of like the disruption in routine and not having, you know, I'm just somebody who, my brain doesn't operate in chaos. It's weird. Like, I shut down and I'm almost unable to be productive. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. But I like couldn't really focus on work. Like, I was just being pulled in too many directions. And that was really upsetting me because I wanted to get back to work, you know? Like, I wanted to make content for you guys, and also, you know, I work for myself, so no work, no pay. You know what I mean? So that was a little frustrating, but now I'm back. It took me like a week and a half. Like, actually, was it a week and a half? I got in the house a week and a half. The first week, it was just all about kind of getting the house situated. So last week was me trying to get like some kind of a routine back in order, and the week before it was like unpacking every single box. And I'm still like not done, nowhere near done with, you know, putting things where they go, and I don't have all of the things like that I need to put this house together. Did that light just get really bright, or is it me? I don't know if this is super blown out. I'm sorry if this lighting is wonky. I didn't mention that for bronzer, I put on Bronzilla Bronzer Contour and Shadow from The Balm, and the California Blush from Benefit. Here's a fun fact. I did not wear highlighter for 2 straight months. I know. So crazy. I'm going to be using the Revlon Skin Lights in the shade Twilight Gleam. I missed highlighter. But like, I was painting, like I worked on this house. I was painting and cleaning and, you know, just doing all kinds of stuff like to help get this house like ready. So I was like covered in paint and dirt and nasty like every single day. And I just, you know, some days I didn't put makeup on at all, which is unlike me. But the days I did put makeup on, it was just like to make my skin tone look even and just look human and feel human, you know what I mean? I'm going to be setting with the Laura Geller Spackle Mist, just to melt everything together. I'm not going anywhere. We're in a hurricane right now. What was I saying? Yeah, like I didn't really even bother to put on highlight. I maybe did eyeshadow twice, and it was like very basic eyeshadow. Most of the time I just threw bronzer in my crease and called it a day. I stress ate. Like a lot. I gained like 5 pounds because I had no routine, didn't work out. I was just too busy or too stressed out. I don't know. Like, I walked with my mom every day. Like, her and her girlfriends, they walk at 7 a.m. every day. By the way, for eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Stoned Vibes palette. I got this while they sent this in PR, and I tried it like twice, but like I said, I really didn't have time to play with eyeshadow. So yeah, I didn't really get a good sense. I talked about this palette, I think, in one of the podcasts that I did, because I did get a few podcasts up because those were easier for me to do. And I mentioned this palette, and I wasn't sure because I wasn't like wowed by it at first, but I used it another time, and then I was like, oh, okay, it's good. Yeah, so I cut my hair, I gained a few pounds, I got on Bumble, I started talking to a couple guys. One of them, right away, I just weeded him out because he's, oh my God, such a millennial. Like, wanting me to Netflix and chill before he even took me on a date. Girls, if you're Netflix and chilling with a dude you just met on a dating app and not making him take you on a first date, shame. I'm like, bro, you're gonna take me on a date first. I'm not Netflixing with you. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, no. But anyway, the other guy, we had tentative date plans for literally a month. And it's like one thing or another. Like, something comes up for me or for him. We were supposed to go out on Friday, but hurricane, and he's a first responder, so that didn't happen. So now we have tentative plans for this weekend. We'll see, because this hurricane's passing through right now. We'll just see. I don't know. But anyway, I've only really been talking to him because I got off. I was only on the app until my house was ready to get worked on. So when I first got down here, there was someone still living in this house. Like, he was moving out, but it took him like way longer to move out than we thought. So I was just chilling kind of at my mom's house. I was putting up all of those pre-filmed videos that I posted for you guys, my declutters, and I ranked some eyeshadow palettes and, some videos that I had shot prior to moving. I posted those and some vlogs and stuff like that. And I was just perusing on Bumble, seeing what was out there. But then as soon as my house, like, the guy moved out and it was time to, like, get the house going, I was like, I'm out. I don't have time for anybody. Like, beat it. These shadows are a bit powdery. I don't know if you guys are able to see that on camera. I'm sitting so far away. By the way, I'm sitting, like, I think a little bit further away than I was. My last setup, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe not. But I'm going to be trying out, like, trying out different setups and stuff like that and just seeing. So anyway, what was I saying? I'm all over the place. Oh, my hard drive crashed. That was fun. So I lost some content that way as well. So that threw me for a loop. Once that happened, that's when I was like, all right, I need to cut myself a break here. I'm so stressed out about trying to get back to work, and, I was worried about my pre-filmed content running out and not having anything for you guys. And I was scrambling to get podcasts up and stuff, and then I hit a wall. My hard drive crashed, and I was like, I'm either going to melt down or I'm going to take a step back and just, like, cut myself a break and deal with what I'm dealing with, So that's what I did. And so what ended up happening was I barely put up any content for an entire month. And so, that happened. It is what it is. I appreciate that you guys, stuck with me, and I got a lot of messages on Instagram from you guys being like, where are your videos? And I was posting, on Instagram, and especially in my stories, I was posting stories and stuff like that. But, yeah, I definitely wasn't consistent. I don't know if you've been with me for a while, then you've probably seen that happen in every situation where, like, major life shit happens and, like, I have to deal. Like, I will disappear for, not disappear, but I definitely cut down my posting, and I am not quite as consistent. And it's just, I don't have the ability sometimes to do it all. Because I'm a one-woman show over here, you know what I mean? I've got my podcast and this channel and, campaigns and Instagram, and, like, there's just so much going on, and I'm trying to juggle it all. And so when life throws me a curveball, and I struggle because I don't do well in chaos. Hopefully that makes sense. But that is what it is. I've been, feeling like crap, but Well, I was feeling like crap when I first got here too, because I think my body was detoxing from the mold, if I'm being honest. The first month I was here, I felt like absolute 150% garbage. I was sick all the time. I wasn't feeling well. I was run down. It was just like, I was a mess. I didn't know why. I was like, what is happening? Like, I felt like I got hit by a bus, literally. Like, every day it was something. Like, I was getting really bad vertigo, and vertigo seems to be an ongoing trend. I don't know what is up with that. I'm starting to think it might be hormone related. I don't know. But I was just having vertigo, low-grade vertigo every single day. And it's really awful. And that started to dissipate and lessen. I'm still getting it every now and then, but like not that bad. And I'm starting to kind of almost learn to live with it a little bit because it's not that bad. I've had episodes that have taken me down, but I haven't had any of those since I've been here. But just overall, just really, really tired, like debilitatingly tired, and just overall feeling like crap. And so I think that played into like the stress eating. I just ate. I ate my feelings, I ate my health, I ate my everything. And then the time zone. Adjusting to the time zone, that kicked my ass for the first couple weeks as well. But yeah, I feel pretty good right now. A little bit stressed that I took so much time off, but like not so stressed that I'm dwelling on it. You know what I mean? Like I'm just keeping it moving. I'm back to business. And here we are, and I'm excited. I'm excited to be back. The thing with this palette is like these shimmery shades, I guess, they're kind of like a baked shadow, I'm guessing. Don't know exactly. They look like they're baked. But they're just not as, I don't know, poppy as I want them to be. It's like, I want them to be an more opaque foil, and I feel like they make me work for it. They're pretty, they're shimmery, but it's almost like a ethereal, kind of more sheer, like eyeshadow topper type of shimmer than it is like a super opaque, like foiled, wet looking metallic-y shadow. Does that make sense? And I guess that's what I was expecting from these. I don't know what they're supposed to be because I've been so out of the loop. I don't even know like what the launches are, what the new releases are, what makeup is out there right now. I'm so disconnected from the beauty community and the beauty world. That, I think, stresses me out more than anything. What did I do with that eyeliner? Eyeliner I'm using is Wet n Wild Breakup Proof eyeliner. This is a waterproof liquid eyeliner. I got this sent recently too, when I was at my mom's. Another one that I tried maybe once, and I think I like it, but I don't really have any solid opinions. Because I haven't used it enough, you know. I, for the first time, was excited about daylight savings because the difference when the sun rises and sets on the West Coast versus East Coast is totally different. Like, on the West Coast, daylight savings sucked because it was dark at like 4:30. Here, it's dark at like almost 6. But before you do daylight savings here, it's dark until like 7 in the morning or 7:30 on some days. And that I couldn't handle. Like, I need sun. I do not like darkness in the morning. And so, for the first time ever, I was like excited for daylight savings. I don't think those are even, but like that's okay because I'm not going anywhere. I really like this liner a lot. I like everything about it. It's a pen. It has like just like a really sharp pen tip. It's very, very black, but you can easily get like different thickness in your lines and stuff. It's like, you know, easy to work with and dark. So what are we doing now? I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm not going to put on any falsies today just because I'm not going anywhere. I really kind of can't take photos because I don't have the proper lighting for photos. I don't know. Maybe I will. But I am going to put on some of this Charlotte Tilbury. I have been loving the Urban Decay Freak Show mascara. That is what I have on as my first coat. I always put a first coat of mascara on before I even do my makeup, so that by the time I'm done with my eye makeup, this is the second coat. I find that this helps prevent me from getting too much mascara on my eyeshadow. See, this mascara is like okay. It's good for like no makeup days. It really separates the lashes, but I don't feel like it gives me any volume at all. This is the Urban Decay Lash Freak. Did I say Freak Show? Lash Freak mascara. And this one I wasn't super impressed with in the beginning, but this is one of those mascaras that you have to kind of live with it for a few days, let the air hit it, let it marinate, and then it's like awesome. I've had this for a couple months now, and it's like just getting like to the point where I love it. Like it's really giving me the drama that I want. I don't know if you can see the difference between this one and this one. Like the Charlotte Tilbury, it will lengthen, but you know, it separates all of the lashes, but it doesn't give any volume. You know, I don't know that that's the point of it though. I don't, you know, Pillow Talk, it's probably just to give you kind of like a little bit of a flirty, wispy lash, and it definitely does that. So yeah, I finally moved in. The movers broke a bunch of shit. I posted that on Insta Stories. But, you know, it's fine. I'm really loving my decor. I've been really meticulous and strategic about like how I'm decorating this house. And also, it's been fun because during the renovation, like I've been able to pick out, you know, my kitchen floor tiles, my backsplash, my countertops, and, you know, I got to pick out paint colors in this house and just every little detail, you know, that I wanted the house to be. So it's been nice because even though this was kind of an old ratchety house, it's really become kind of a customized to me. My camera shut off and I have no idea when that happened. This is Morphe lipstick and wifey, by the way. So yeah, I've been really able to customize the house to like the way that I want it. And that's been really great. You know, I feel like in many ways the world was my oyster, so, you know, with budget restrictions and stuff like that. But really, I was able to source a lot of things cheaper by, you know, finding things on Facebook and getting the idea of what I wanted on Pinterest or, you know, whatever. Watching a lot of HGTV, but getting a lot of ideas on Pinterest and then finding the materials, pricing them out, and finding materials that were, you know, affordable, but like got the look that I wanted. So, you know, getting marble backsplash, but we got it for a really good price. You know, things like that. And shout out to my mom, because my mom has been amazing through this whole thing. Like, yeah. Just amazing. She's made this whole thing happen, and it definitely wouldn't have without her. So very grateful to have this house, and I'm very grateful to be able to customize it and make it look beautiful. And you know, it's been a very rough road. It's been very bumpy. I've gotten into bouts of depression and really had to rely on all that inner work that I had done throughout the spring and early summer that really came through for me these last few months. Had I not done that, I don't know that I mentally would have gotten through it as well as I did. So, I know I didn't get through it all that well, but better than I probably would have otherwise. So anyway, I am going to do something with my hair. Probably not much, but I'm going to take it down and then I will be right back. Like I said, not much. Do I have makeup in my hair? I don't even know. I, at one point, had paint in my hair for like a week. I did a lot of furniture makeovers. I got a ton of, because this is like West Coast Florida where there's a lot of older people. And so if you go on Facebook, there's a lot of people selling like beautiful antique, you know, vintage, real wood pieces of furniture that, you know, are worth a lot of money. They're selling them for like $40 and, you know, they just need a little bit of a facelift. So I've got a lot of furniture that way and, you know, painted, sanded, painted. My mom helped me with that too. This desk here, I showed it on a vlog, but yeah, my mom painted it and I got new pulls for it. And my bedside tables I did that with. My cabinets in my bathroom I painted and gave them a little bit of a facelift. I've just really, literally customized everything. The dresser in my bedroom, my mom and I kind of rehabbed. She glued towels on this dresser and I painted it and added pulls and it came out awesome. I'm going to be showing you guys that. I did post that one on Insta Stories. It's DIY version of this West Elm dresser that's like $1,400 and I didn't even know that it was a DIY of that. It was a Pinterest DIY that I had replicated, but I didn't know that the original version was like a $1,400 dresser. And I did it with like with $90, I think. And my mom helped me with that too. So it came out beautiful. I'm going to be doing like a house tour. I'll do a tour of this room when it's done. I don't have much else to do. I just need to get a couple more drawers. If you saw my vlog, my PAX wardrobe drawers broke. So I need to go get 3 more drawers. And IKEA is like 2 hours from here. So that's a joy. That thrills me. So I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to go get those drawers and get the rest of my beauty products organized. I just have like hair stuff left and some skincare and things like that. And then I will give you guys a tour of this room, which I am obsessed with. I think it came out so good. For the first little while, I wasn't loving it. And then today I really got in here and I set it all up and got it the way I wanted it. And I love it. Like, I love it. This is going to be a good space to work in. I'm in front of a window, which is great. And yeah, life is good. Life is good. So I'm glad to be back. I missed you guys so much. But yeah, look out for videos from me. I'm hoping to get back to a 3 video a week schedule, but for now it'll probably be 2 as I get back on my feet and get my routine, you know, going again. I got to get my podcast up every week and whatnot, and I'm still doing like house stuff on the weekends with my mother. So yeah, bear with me, but you will see videos every week from me, and I couldn't be more excited. And I guess that's it. This makeup look is very simple. I like it. It feels good to have makeup on, look at myself with makeup on, and feel like a human. It's so crazy because I definitely noticed when I didn't put on makeup, I just didn't feel like myself. I noticed that when I did my makeup, which was very few and far between, but when I did, it just made me feel like myself. So for a while, I just didn't feel 100% like myself. And, you know, I feel good today. I have makeup on. It's good. It's all good. So thanks so much for hanging out with me today, you guys. Thanks for your patience through this process and your support. It means the world to me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell so you never miss when I upload a video. You can follow me on social. My handle's @GlamLatte. And don't forget, the Glam Latte Beauty Podcast is on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, CastBox, and iHeartRadio. All those details are in the description box down below. I haven't said that whole spiel in quite a while. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want